Just looking at it, do you think that it looks like the Last Supper?
I personally do not.
No.
I don't. I'm a Christian myself, but I told my husband I didn't really see how it connected, but
You don't think that it looks like that?
no.
You think Christians would be overreacting?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, it's a diverse table. They're diverse at their table. Like, I don't see why they would find it offensive.
They're having their own Last Supper, that's all. I don't see no big deal.
Okay.
That should be their Last Supper, and they should dress the way that they were born. I mean, really.
Well, they're
They
only
should.
drag queens. They're just playing. That's how I
They're
look
not
at them.
playing it. They're
Well, that's how I look at it. I think drag queens are cool, actually, so.
Have you seen this image on the top? A lot of people were asking, what the heck is going on there? So we're here in downtown Lakeland. We're gonna ask people if they know what the heck's going on and if it has any correlation to the Last Supper. Let's go find out. Say subscribe to Liberty Hangout and however
Hey.
you want to do it.
Subscribe to Liberty Hangout in any way that I want to.
So this was the opening ceremony to the Olympics this year. What is that top image? Who are those people? What are they doing? What's going on? For someone that's just seeing it or hasn't really looked at it.
It looks like our screwed up world right now. That's what it looks like.
I don't know. I can't even relate.
Just looking at it, do you think that it looks like the Last Supper?
I personally do not.
No.
I don't.
Okay, what do you guys think it looks like? Like, they are representing something because this was the opening ceremony. What do you get out of that? Like, what are they trying to portray in their art?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't watch it.
No?
I mean, I'm not sure.
No.
I have no clue. I mean, they look like they're diverse and they're coming together to show unity.
Yeah, it just looks like that they could only fit people at a certain space, and there's a table there. So I didn't know if it was like a discussion of something. They're just there having a time.
This isn't offensive to me.
Okay.
I don't give a shit what the Olympics does. I also don't care what Da Vinci did either, because if Jesus was real, whether he is or not is up to someone's perception of history because we weren't there, and if they believe what's written and believe what seems to be like a dispensation of grace where God's kind of letting everything go because the Son's sitting at the right hand of the Father and just waiting for the day that we're going to have this new, beautiful, perfect creation where there's no pain, no sorrow, no any of that because it's all been manifested already. And now we have this lake of fire to look at and go, wow, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a beautiful day. But until then, the head remains seated at the right hand, just chilling while we all do whatever the hell we want.
Have you seen this image on the top?
Yes, I have.
Yes, okay. What's going on in this image? Can you describe to the camera what this is?
Blasphemy? Yeah.
I call it an insult.
Do you think that, like, if that is what they were
Say
doing?
It resembles it somewhat.
Yeah.
Would I be offended from it? No.
No. Why not?
Just because people are always trying to mimic everything.
Yeah.
And make a joke out of everything. And that's, I really don't think it's anything to get
Your character's in a bind.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So you think the Christians today, like, if you could say something to them, would you be like, just calm down? It's not that big of a deal?
Yeah, it's not no big of a deal.
Do you think Christians are overreacting by saying that they're trying to mock the Last Supper?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I can, like I said, I can kind of see, like, when you put them like that,
Yeah.
it's kind of the same setup, but I don't think it would be mocking it or,
Okay.
but I don't know.
You think drag queens, if they are like doing the Last Supper, do you think Christians would have a valid reason to be offended if drag queens were dressing up like Jesus and his disciples?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it depends on everyone's perspective and how they interpret what's been depicting in the top image.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think?
No,
you think
I-
Christians would be overreacting?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, it's a diverse table. They're diverse at their table. Like, I don't see why they would find it offensive. I'm a Christian myself, but I told my husband I didn't really see how it connected, but
You don't think that it looks like that?
no.
Okay. What did you think that it looked like?
It was just, I don't know.
What is, for the camera and for the audience, describe like who those people are and what they're doing and what's going on.
Well, they're drag queens.
If you guys are enjoying my content, first hit that subscribe button, and second, go right down below. You can leave a super thanks. It's kind of like a little tip saying what a good job you're doing. Or you can go to my Patreon, patreon.com/KAITLIN Bennett, and support my work there. You can be entered into my private Facebook group where we will chat one-on-one. Thanks. It looks like it if you put them side by
Da
side.
Vinci wasn't a damn Christian.
Oh,
Like, chill. Like, Da Vinci, if you're offended by this isn't your Bible. This isn't your... If you've created an image of God in your mind or Jesus or anything and worshipped it, you have committed adultery in your heart. Therefore, you need Jesus. Congratulations. You've solved your own issue by having an issue with this. God solved your issue for you.
so art shouldn't be depicted to help
It
with...
can. But
okay.
don't let it be Muhammad, because, dude, they will take it way seriously.
Okay. Should we do this with Muhammad?
If you choose to, you're taking a risk. And that's not my problem.
It looks like they're making a mockery of the Last Supper.
Okay. Do you think that that's what it was, or do you believe their story that it was about Greek mythology?
I mean, that looks like what it is. It could be. I don't know, but it looks like a clear depiction of Jesus and his disciples at the Last Supper. So,
When you saw that, there were a lot of Christians that were offended by that. Would you consider yourself offended by the little act that they put on?
yeah, I mean, I think it's really sad. I'm a strong Christian myself, and it's not, it's not cool to make a mockery of any religion, and so it's not cool at all to make a mockery of Jesus and his disciples. Before his crucifixion, one of the most biggest points in the time of history, especially for Christians.
Does that look like anything that has to do with Greek mythology? Not that I know of, but I am not a Greek mythologist, so I don't know.
Does it look more like the bottom picture?
No,
Oh, you don't think it resembles the Last Supper?
I don't think it looks like the people in the bottom picture. I don't know if that's supposed to resemble the Last Supper or not, but it doesn't look like the same people.
So what is the bottom image?
That's the Last Supper.
Yeah. What's going on in the Last Supper?
Jesus is meeting with his disciples for the last time.
Yeah. Do you think if it is like that's what they were replicating, do you think men dressed in drag is the most appropriate way? No.
If that is what they were replicating, no. I do think it's disrespectful, but I also know that Jesus would have every one of those people at his table too. So
He sure would.
So
Yeah. Even if they mocked and scorned him and whatever, he would have them there, wouldn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why would he have them there?
because that's the people he hung out with. Those are the people he was trying to save. So.
That's beautiful. Thank you for including that. And what do you think the top image is? Do you have an opinion? Because you've seen this. What is that?
Well, it's disgusting, in my opinion.
I agree. It's disgusting.
What is that? Because you've never seen it, right?
No, I've not seen it.
What is that?
That's what I say. What the heck is that?
I think it's folks in drag, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like they're trying to copy what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your thought when you saw this?
Disgusting. I turned my stomach.
So if they came out and they were like, yeah, we were doing this for the Last Supper, we thought it would be funny to, have a more diverse Last Supper, do you think that would be fine?
Yeah.
Okay. What religion should they do next?
I don't think there's mocking a religion right now, so I don't know.
If they came out and they're like, this is, we want to do this for the Last Supper and for Christianity, should they do a religion next?
I mean, mocking anyone's beliefs is wrong from a being a good person standpoint, but I mean I don't think what they're doing is wrong right now. They're not mocking it.
They're having their own Last Supper, that's all. I don't see no big deal.
Okay.
That should be their Last Supper, and they should dress the way that they were born. I mean, really.
Well, they're only drag queens. They're just playing. That's how I look at them.
Playing it.
Well, that's how I look at it. I think drag queens are cool, actually, so.
I don't know.
I guess this has not been a topic that's come up in your friendship, has it?
Well, this is my daughter, so no, it's never been brought up. As far as
it's going to be an awkward car ride home today.
I know. Well, something to talk about at lunch.
What do you think about this?
Well, I'm insulted by it, but I'm not surprised by it.
Okay. And what's insulting?
Well, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I don't understand the point of it in associating religion with the Olympics. I think if it was Muslim related, I don't think they would have ever done that. I don't think they'd make fun of Muhammad on here.
So the woman in the middle there on Instagram came out and said, yes, that was the gay Last Supper. So what do you think about that?
It's just sad. I mean,
yeah. Should she not do that?
I mean, people gonna do what they want to, no matter what I think. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Any other thoughts? What is the Last Supper? What's being depicted here?
I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't really have no thoughts on it, just because I just don't have any thoughts on it.
Yeah, you don't have any thoughts on like the Last Supper, what it means to you, if it means anything?
I don't.
No. Okay.
They definitely wouldn't do it to Islam.
They definitely wouldn't try that.
They wouldn't live long.
I think they get away with too much on Christians. I think they.
Yeah, we're easy pickings, aren't we?
Absolutely.
This sucks too, because if the media is using this to kind of pin the people against each other, people who really walk in, drag, gay, wherever it is, they're not purposely trying to rub anything in the other party's face. So I feel like with this is a slippery slope to where I feel like it was purposely done to get an uproar out of the
You don't think drag queens are trying to like be in anybody's face about it?
Maybe these.
Okay.
But I personally know people of all interests, whatever they do in their spare time, drag, all of that. And the people that I know, they're not trying to offend anybody else. They're worried about being free in themselves, not dressing up and looking like they're doing the Last Supper to cause a fight with people.
What is the Last Supper? What is being depicted there?
I don't know the whole religious background of the Last Supper and what it was supposed to be, so everybody has a different interpretation of everything.
Man, violence is so ridiculous. Everyone wants to think violence. A guy carries a stick around, spins, and they're like, don't hit me. And I'm like, dude, I dance with this. This is my
walk around with fangs, so no, I'm kidding.
Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't
bite
turn
me
me into a vampire. Like, what?
I can see that side of how people were offended by that, but I think it's also important to note, like, I saw a tweet somewhere where they said, like, it's important to remember that everybody has a seat at the table. And I think, like, I don't know what the intentions were. I don't know if that's even what they were wanting to, resemble. I mean, everyone has a little piece of Christ in them. So I would love that for them to know that and for them to feel empowered by that. But they also, are doing their own thing. So it was Paris, it's France. They're doing fashion, they're doing art. For those that felt disrespected, I see that side for sure. Like, it was a holy moment. It's a sacred moment that Jesus had with his disciples before his death. So, like, if people felt that was mocked, I can see how that was insulting.
So what do you guys think about how they're trying to say it was actually about some Greek mythology? Do you buy that?
Not at all, no. I mean, it's pretty obvious what they're trying to copy here with the imagery. So, and it's all, I think these are drag queens, these are all drag stars. Just completely different ideology compared to, what they're trying to, mock. It's pretty obvious.
Do you think they would mock another religion like this?
I couldn't say. I could not say.
What do you think?
I think Charlie Hebdo was another one with Islam that they, I think that comic mocked Islam. But no, I've heard that saying where, they wouldn't do this with Islam or they wouldn't do this with Judaism. Yeah. But no, not as much as Christianity though. No, this is obviously a tad too far.
I just think that it would be better if the people that were running these things policed it a little bit and thought about the audience that they're dealing with. My kids didn't watch it, but if I had little kids and we were watching it, I'd have been very offended as well. But I'm offended by that anyway, just because I don't want it in my face, which is why we don't really watch TV.
Yeah, well, and then here I am putting it in your face, aren't I? Whoops.
Free will and grace, dispensation of God's grace. How else do pedophiles run the whole world?
Oh my goodness,
How else
this is
do
taking a weird turn.
How else do all these conspiracy theories, all that in 2007 people were deemed crazy and insane for believing, and now look at it, dude. All these things are coming out, man. The Clintons are bullshit. All these people are bullshit, man.
Yeah.
People rewrote the Bible, but look at Paul's letters. You won't touch Paul's letters. You know why? Because they're all about grace. And it's actually what's happening right now. No matter what side or whatever you think you're on, it don't matter. God's grace. It rains, man. It rains.
Beautiful. Tell us about your fangs.
Oh, so I wanted fangs for a long time. And I'm not going to shave my teeth that are going to fall out anyway. So I got a smiley piercing.
Do you think that was the platform needed for drag queens or like an LGBTQ promotion? Like, was the Olympics the place for that?
I don't think the Olympics is the place for that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think the Olympics is a place for any politics.
Right. Yeah.
Period. It's about the games. It's about the sports. It's about the competition, good competition. It's about the athletes that have poured their lives into becoming who they are. And that's what the Olympics should represent. It's not necessary to make anything political out of the Olympics or anything for the LGBT community or any other special interest groups. It's about sports, and if you look at the athletes, they're about as diverse as you can possibly get. You know, every country is represented there. Every ethnicity that I can think of is represented there, and that's what it should be.
Man, Lake Mary used to be surrounded by gothic kids and vampire kids, and they used to like little fight and do all kinds of dumb stuff, man. I'm what's left, and I'm not even one of them, okay? I'm a were-duck. I'm a duck.
With fangs.
I'm a duck. Yeah, were-duck.
Yeah, were-duck. Okay,
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you for your time. You have been
I'm so glad y'all were here. This is fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you were here because this is also fun.